Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing. Hello, hello. Hey, will you take yours off mute? All right, now we have both of us going. 2 people going. Hello, 2 people going. Right? Hey, no, Matt was on. They're both working. Beautiful. Okay, I wonder if we can go to the other side of the ice. You think that's stretching it? Yeah, it's probably. All right, tell you what. I'm gonna go. Matt is gonna mute his right now, and I want you to stay on the phone with me. Okay. Understood. I'm gonna go to the other side and make sure you can hear me. All right, I'm gonna All right, OHC fans, good evening. You are looking live at the Summit Center in Abbotsville, British Columbia. Not quite Vancouver, or we're a little bit out there, but in the Vancouver general area. We got a tight viewing situation. The camera is actually upstairs behind the glass, and then the announcers are down here in the corner right by the initial OHC goal that we are defending. You're going to have Elliot Pope here as well as Matt Fretz, and we're looking forward to having a good matchup.
Should be a good game.
Do we know anything about this team? I have done very poor research as a...
I do not know a whole lot about them. The hockey rankings don't have much information on the teams.
Yeah. Well, to start the game, it looks like you're going to have Bauer and Gordon, along with Hammer, Mueller, and is that AJ Johnston, who had his first game of the season this morning. It was great. Here we go. Lauber gets it in deep. Johnson's going to go and chase it. Hammer into the middle. Mueller, but stick on stick prevents that one. Shots wide there by Hammer. Good job getting some zone time by OHC. Quick shot, but it's blocked by a defender. And then here comes PCHA. That was a strong body by Lauber. He took a hit himself, but he raced the forward on that play. A really strong play by Lauber there.
Yeah, he cut him off along the boards there. He had nowhere to go.
Pope came onto the ice along with Beto and Smith. That's going to probably be, they're called off the icing. We're here in the corner. Avsev and Guyette are your D-men. PCHA in the neutral zone. Guyette with it. Off the boards, nice bank pass. But I think it hit the official.
And that hit something, definitely came back towards our end.
Avsev stands up strong, takes a hit. Guyette with it, right in front of me and Matt. Loose pucks. Smith is there battling in the corner. PCHA guy is wide. He slides right in front. That was a fantastic toe drag. He slid right past our defender, gets right inside the crease and puts it over the shoulder.
Yeah, that's the first shot of the game there. He came out of the corner with speed and no one there to stop him.
I was just about to say we were off to a decent start, but my goodness, that one happened quickly, as it does. So that's going to be 1-0 PCHA. PCHA, I believe, stands for Pacific Coast Hockey Academy, a Canadian hockey academy, is what I understand. So on the ice, you got back on defense, you got Crawford and Williams. Nice stick by Crawford. Ekstrom up to Ryu. The other forward is Frederick. That's going to be an icing, unfortunately, so we're going to come back to our end right in front of Matt and I.
It's a slick little play by Ekstrom there. He passed that behind his back to himself.
Almost worked. I love the play. Getting out of the zone just a little bit too far, so they called the icing.
This team is definitely on equal size with us compared to this morning.
Yeah, it does look like it should be a little bit more even size and athleticism-wise. Ryu with it. He gets to the red line and dumps it in. Nice move. Frederick's there. Here comes PCHA. Nice stick by Crawford again. Creates an offsides.
It looked like Ekstrom got a little banged up in the back corner there.
Yeah, that was Ekstrom over there. Yeah, these games against these Canadian teams are just going to be that much more physical. The penalties, you know, you can hit somebody one Mississippi after the play, and we're not used to that. That said, we got used to it and did a good job this morning. Hopefully we can stay that way. Gorolnik, hammer. Fretz is in the middle. Steinmetz and Guyette are your D-men. Guyette, nice job pushing the man back to the blue line. Gorolnik looking for Fretz. Nice look, didn't get it to him. Here comes Fretz up the middle neutral zone. Hammer, nice physical play. PCHA's got something here, but a great block by Steinmetz with the foot. That pass gets into the middle. It's danger time, Matt. Quick shot. OT, who is in the net, number 1. I should have mentioned that earlier. Forgive me, but OT with the blocker save on that shot from the point.
Hemmed in the zone a little bit here on that shift.
Nice job getting it deep without an icing by Fretz. Onto the ice, you got Lauber and Gordon. Knocked into the corner in front of me and Matt. I'll stop saying that. Mueller coming up the ice. He's got Smith in the middle. He's got Johnston backside. Drops it to Johnston. Johnston fires it. It was blocked. Johnston with a turnover.
Good back check there by Johnston.
Smith's got a little bit of space. Back door to Johnston. Backhand across the crease. But not on net. That was a tough, quick backhand. Good looking pass from Tyler Smith to Johnston. That's going to go deep. No icing. Lauber, Johnston. Johnston again. Here comes Smith. Smith out over to Johnston. Johnston in the middle. He's got space. He's going to fire it. That was a hot shot, but the goalie must have got a piece of it. I couldn't quite tell from this angle.
Definitely missed the net there.
He missed the net, but got some wood on it. Smith loses an edge, but from his knees, throws it forward, looking for Johnston, but it's going to be an icing. So again, the score is 1-0. I think we have been off to a pretty good start, other than the one breakdown there. Ryu is going to take the draw. Excuse me, Smith is going to take the draw. You got Beto and Pope joining him at forward, along with Lauber and Gordon. Pope gets it. He's going to bring it forward. Physical play by Pope. Shoots it. The goalie was able to stop it. Nice play by Pope to get past the defender and get a shot off. Down in the corner, Pope's there. He chips it up to Avseev. Avseev does a nice job stopping it. Pope has it with space. He fires it just wide. Good to see OHC getting some shots here. Ryu throws it back around the horn. Pope's going to be there first. Now Beto. Beto to Avseev. Avseev, it bumps up over the stick. So he's going to take it back and regroup. Beto's on it. Now Pope has it. Pope's under the net. Looks to get to Beto, but it got knocked away. Into the middle. Pope there. He shoots it. It's off the side of a defender or the net. Back behind the net. Pope to Beto. It just misses his stick. It was a hard pass. Beto was not able to handle it. It was a super hard pass from close range, though. Guyette skates around. Nice job allowing the forwards to change. Avseev off the board over to Ekstrom. Ekstrom hammer and Frederick are your forwards. The D-men are going to change.
Good sustained pressure there for a while by OHC.
Absolutely. There were a lot of really good, we had a couple good shots on that last shift. Some good passes. Oh, PCHA backhand. Luckily, that backhand went over the net. It was about 3 feet high. Definitely it looks like they have some crafty players, Matt, that you give them some space in front of the net, they're gonna put a good shot on net. This looks to be a more, not in a negative way, but this looks to be a little bit more of a finesse team than what we played this morning.
I would say so for sure. They've definitely got a little bit of time and space in front of our net, and they're able to make some moves.
I mean, this morning, I don't think I remember that many great close chances. There were some loose pucks that we got lucky on, and Blake was in a great position on. OT is going to have to do that again tonight, but these guys are skilled. Williams goes back behind the net. He throws it over to Crawford. You got Goralnik, Ryu, and Fretz are your forwards. Right in front of us, Williams back to get it. Good physical battle there. Ryu comes away with it. Crawford goes down in the corner. He throws it around the horn. And Fretz is there. Fretz chips it forward. Nice chip to avoid the icing. Fretz has it with a little bit of space. It gets knocked away, but down low, I think you're going to have big hit there. They're going to call that as a penalty. So that is a penalty on Goralnik. He went high. He extended both arms. I'm not a penalty expert, so please don't take anything I say to the bank, but it wasn't that delayed, but I think it was pretty high. And
looks like we got an injured player down there too.
And then more importantly, there is an injured player. He is kind of up on his side, so hopefully the player is okay. But you know, OHC is, you know, we're going to have to kill some penalties here and there. This is a very physical game, and the boys have to protect themselves, and they have to be the aggressors. And with that is going to come a few penalties that were kind of bang plays like that one was. I don't think that one was especially, that better be just a flat out 2-minute minor, and it looks to be from our angle on the scoreboard. You're going to have Lauber and Mueller and Hammer and Gordon. So Gordon and Lauber are your D-men. Hammer and Mueller will be your forwards.
Yeah, just a 2-minute penalty on that. The PCHA player is up and headed to the bench. So
that is good news. Is that still 2 minutes?
I'll take a look here.
Yeah, sorry. From our angle, we have trouble seeing the scoreboard. Hammer's taking the draw here on the OHC penalty kill.
No, they switched that to 4.
They switched it to what?
4.
So that's a 4-minute penalty. That is still a minor, but 4 minutes is tough. So, as you remember from this morning, we're playing Canadian rules. Therefore, you can ice the puck. No icing is going to be called when you're on the penalty kill. There's tag up offsides, and if you do an icing when it is even strength, you're not able to substitute players. This morning we had a bunch of players turned away when they went to sub. It was kind of a funny sight, not something we're used to. PCHA trying to get set up on their power play. Good stick there by Lauber, and a great job by Mueller to just bump it forward. That's the name of the game on this penalty kill. Muck it up and then chip it forward. So you got Williams and Guyette on the ice. Nice job by both Guyette on the stick initially and Williams being there before anything got to another player. Good fortune there for OHC. We're about a minute and a half into this penalty. Again, it's a 4-minute minor. We've had a bunch of 4-minute minors today. Apparently in Canada, kneeing is a 4-minute automatic penalty. That penalty, nice save by OT. That penalty was not kneeing, but apparently if they think the hit is a little too much, they call it for a 4-minute instead of a 2-minute. Nice job by Williams knocking the puck out of the zone. Big hit there by Guyette. Nice job back checking as well. If Guyette hadn't got on his horse and hustled, that would have been a primo opportunity for PCHA. Great job by Brandon. Down into the corner, Brandon with another big hit. He takes a hit but knocks the guy down. Guyette with a heck of a shift. That shot had some heat on it, Matt.
Yeah, that just missed.
Nice save by OT into the belly of the beast there. That was a quick reaction. I think Guyette stopped the pass and it went right to the PCHA player. And he got a shot off, but OT got big and suffocated that shot. Looks like we have about a minute or so left. You guys might be able to see it on the camera better than we can. We got Johnston, Pope, Lauber, and Crawford are your 4 OHC players. Back door, that's in the back of the net. That pass got right through the entire defense. It was 1-on-1 with OT, and that player buried it on the low end side. This game doesn't feel like it should be 2-0. It feels like it should be 0-0 or 1-1. Especially since the team we played this morning is definitely stronger than this team, but yeah, we are where we are. We're down 0-2.
We've left a few guys open in the slot for pretty glorious chances. They've capitalized on 2 of them.
On the ice, you got Fretz, Ryu, and streaking ahead of Ryu, you got Frederick. Frederick brings into the zone, looks for Ryu. Back on defense, you have Lauber and Crawford. Ryu, good stick. Gets it up to Fretz. Fretz turns it around. Nice play there to set it up. Didn't have the shot. Nice play. Ricocheted. Fretz is down low with it.
Oh, that was from behind.
Yeah, these physical game here in Canada. Ryu shoots it. That's going to be wide. It goes into the corner. Right in front of the net. That was a grade A opportunity. That was a good shift by these forwards, getting a good opportunity. Nice stick by Lauber, preventing that pass from getting back door. Passes up to Frederick. Frederick takes the red line, he gets the blue line and puts it in. Onto the ice, you're going to have Steinmetz and Guyette, along with Mueller, Johnston. And Hammer. Johnston has it on the bottom of your screen. Stays on his feet, absorbing the contact as you'd expect.
Just noticed the boys are having a little trouble getting over the boards. They seem a little high.
Johnston, quick shot. That was just wide. He got his hips turned. He fired that one, got some heat on it, but just off net. OT throws it down to Guyette along the boards. Guyette buries the PCHA player. OHC has done a nice job being physical. We just got to turn that into results on the scoreboard, Matt. Hammer behind the net. He fires it, and I think the goalie is going to... Johnston is pushed after the play. It's always Johnston.
It's about the 3rd time today he's taken a shot when the puck is frozen.
I love having Johnston back on the ice. He spices it up. Either way, though, we can say all we want. We're down 2-0. We need a goal here. We are physically matching this team. I think we're also matching this team in terms of puck possession, athleticism, speed, everything, but you know, they've been able to get in front of the net and make a couple of really skilled plays. You got Gordon, you have, I think you have Pope, Beto, and Smith are your forwards. Smith took the draw down to the corner to Pope, into the middle to Gordon. Into the middle, loose puck, trying to get a shot off there was Beto. At D, you have Lauber and Gordon. Here comes PCHA. Nice back check. Good job taking the puck away. Pope gets it up to Smith. Smith into the middle to Beto. Beto trying to get it somewhere. Smith to Lauber. Lauber is going to enter the zone. Nice job by Jake. It's going to go behind the net. To Pope. It's knocked away. Goalie knocks it away. Back behind the net. Pope's providing chase. Ryu is onto the ice as the forwards are changing. Nice play by Ryu. Nice stick. Beto's coming up the far boards. Ryu got boarded. That's going to be a penalty on PCHA. Ryu jumps right up. He's okay, which is the most important thing, but he was kind of leaning back for the puck towards the board, and the PCHA player pushed him pretty hard directly in the upper part of the back towards the board. That's boarding. I would guess it's a 2-minute penalty, but I don't know anything anymore, Matt.
Looks like a 2-minute. Dangerous play. He's definitely facing the boards there.
So on the power play, you're going to have Hammer taking the draw to Avseev. Avseev back door to Mueller. You got Crawford as the other D-man. Crawford with it. He's going to fire it. And they blew the whistle. Goalie froze it. So you got Ryu, Mueller, and who's the other forward? Hammer, thank you. So Ryu, Hammer, Mueller, and then back on D, Avseev and Crawford. So we have a 2-minute minor, probably about 20 seconds in. OHC is, again, matching the physicality and the athleticism. Need to get a goal. Mueller. Shot is blocked. Crawford over to Avseev. Avseev's got some space. He fires it. Goalie with the blocker save. Avseev. Back to Avseev. Fires it. Loose puck around. Crawford shoots it again. Good job keeping it in the zone here.
Need a little bit more traffic in front of the net, I think, to get some of these rebounds and tips.
So on the ice, you're going to have Smith, Beto, Johnston, Pope, and Guyette. So this is power play unit's got some firepower for us. We'll see if they can make something happen. This morning they struggled a little bit in terms of getting some good shots and getting set up. Guyette to Smith. Smith is going to get the blue line. He goes behind the net to Guyette. Guyette to Smith. Smith over to Pope. Pope has it. Pope fires it. Goes just wide. Had some pace on it, but it was wide of the net. In the middle to Johnston. Johnston with the one-timer. It was not on net, but it certainly looked good. Guyette with it to Smith. Smith up the middle of the ice. Gets past the defenders. He's looking for cover here. Took a pretty big hit. That's going to be on net. Granted, there's no icing anyway, and the PCHA player is going to get right there. Guyette tries to pre-hit, and they are battling, and those referees are letting it. And now they're going to call it.
I think they're going to take them both.
They're going to take them both. That's the right play. I look at that official. Looks like a pretty young guy. That's the right play. Those two guys were hitting each other. If you would have called one and not the other, that would have been an unfair call. Those are two competitors going into the corner, and they both knew they were going to hit each other, and they started hitting each other early.
Yeah, there was no play on the puck by either one of those guys.
2-0 your score. OHC needs to get some offense going. They've had possession, they've had physicality, but we just got to keep the score down and maybe get one to start the scoring here, Matt.
Yeah, I think we got about 3 minutes left in the first period.
Around the net, Ekstrom, Hammer, Frederick are your forwards. Then you got Gordon and Lauber on D. Backhand by the PCHA player is wide. Good pass over to Ekstrom. Tries to get past the defender, not able to. Neutral zone. Lauber has it. He loses an edge. So there's a loose puck at the point. Now it's in the neutral zone, so that's good.
PCH is finding the trailer quite a bit when they're breaking into the zone, and he's wide open.
Gordon, good job using speed coming up the ice. He gets the red line, dumps it in. Such an important play for these boys to get that red line and be able to allow a change and then go get it. So onto the ice. Looks like you got Gorolnik, Ryu, and I think you got Fretz down there, right, Matty?
Yeah.
So those are your forwards, and then you have Williams and Lauber are your D-men. Nice back check there by Fretz. Good stick. It's going to be an icing, so they're going to bring it back to us. And we're not allowed to change. Not allowed to change. We have 3 OHC players trying to get on the bench, but they're not allowed to. That is a little bit of a different rule world for us.
Yes, it is. Good time those icings when you're not tired.
Ryu's going to take the draw. That was a
heavy shot.
Heavy shot, had some mustard on it there. PCHA another one, but it's ricocheted wide. Williams does a nice job reversing it, and it gets into the neutral zone. Fretz providing the pressure. Gorolnik also there now. Smith is onto the ice. You still have Williams, and now you have Crawford on the ice. So we're kind of mid-change. Wow, that was dangerous. PCHA player was trying to make a pass. It ricocheted off our stick and bounced over the net and hit the top of the net. That could have very easily been in the goal. So you have Pope, Fretz, and Smith as your forwards, Williams and Crawford. Here comes Smith. He's got Pope on the bottom of the screen. He's looking. He throws it down low. Pope is there. Takes a big hit from the PCHA player, but hops right back up. Down low. OHC needs to make something happen here. You got to get a shot. Nothing's coming easy, but they got to make something happen. Pope down in the corner. He tries to chip it, but that's going to be the end of the first period. 2-0. PCHA doesn't feel like it should be 2-0, but it is. OHC's meeting the physical matchup, but doesn't have anything to show for it.
Yeah, it seemed like a pretty even period other than the score, to be honest.
It does feel a little stunning that it's 2-0. It feels like it should be 0-0 or 1-0 or 1-1. That said, we got to get some high percentage chances. That's what we're lacking. They've had a couple in front of the net, and we haven't. All right, we'll be back in a minute. Actually, after an ice cut, it'll be more like 15 minutes. Remember, these games are 2 ice cuts and pretty long, so we'll see you in a while. All right. We are now about to start the second period. OHC is going to be coming towards Matt and I. We're down 2-0. Got to get something going. We've had a good. I think we've met the match physically, and we haven't gotten kind of whipped in that regard. We've just given up a couple goals and need to get a couple more chances here. Feel like it's evener than 2-0. We'll see. On the ice, you got Beto, Pope, and Smith.
That was a nice pass there. That was wide open. He just mishandled it.
Yep. And you got Guyette and Avsteve as your D-men. Pope got a stick on it. He's got a little bit of space. Nice pass! He took a hit there. That was a great backhand pass by Pope, and it went forward, but I don't know what was happening because nobody got to it. And then he took a hit on the boards. He hopped right back up, fortunately.
Almost looked like the winger was thinking about changing there.
Yeah, I mean, when Pope made the pass, the winger was changing. That's Beto. So now OHC does a full change, and that's a breakaway pass right through the D-men. But a big save by OT. Glove save on the low shot.
Yeah, that was a big save there.
We definitely need OT to keep staying strong between the pipes, and we got to get that first one, and we got to get it now. We got to get it before another goal goes on the board here. Hopefully not for PCHA. We need OHC to score one. Let's go, boys. Hammer on the draw. You got Hammer and Johnston. And Mueller are your forwards, and then you got Gordon as one D-man. I'm going to point out the other one in just a moment. I think that's Lauber. Quick shot by PCHA, goes in the corner. Gordon's there. Takes a hit, he's okay. Back of the zone pass, and it comes into the neutral zone. Lauber goes down into the corner. He throws it around the horn. Mueller's going to be there. Pass to the backside. That shot is high and wide, but that was a pretty good look, Matt.
Yeah, it looked like we might have got a stick on that one.
Good stick by Mueller. Ryu is on the ice, looking in for Johnston in the middle, who are your three forwards. Back on defense, you still have Lauber and Gordon. Lauber throws it down low. Johnston,
that was a big shoulder right in front of us.
Mueller took a big shoulder right in front of us, but he hops right back up. Quick shot goes into the corner. Ekstrom is onto the ice. So you have Crawford, Ryu, Ekstrom, Johnston, and I think that's Lauber with the puck now in the corner. He chips it forward, nice play. Ekstrom providing the pressure. Gorolnik is on the ice.
Came out a little flat, I think, for this second period. They've gotten quite a bit
Wow,
of
that
shots.
was a blocked shot from point blank range. I think that's Lauber. Lauber has probably been trying to get off the ice for a little bit. He just does. That was a longer shift than probably he would like, but he wasn't able to. Here comes Crawford into the zone. Crawford's going to fire it. It's in the net! Crawford with the goal!
Yeah,
77.
That was a nice shot there. The goaltender had it, went right through his glove.
77 took the space. He fired it. The goaltender got a piece of it, but not all of it, Matty. If that doesn't get the boys going, I don't know what will.
Yeah, it really seemed
got
like
a little bit of good fortune there, and got on the scoreboard. It's 2-1. OHC's alive. Let's go.
Really seemed like the next goal from either team was going to be a deciding factor.
I completely agree, Matt. I think this is not going to be an icing. So you got Pope coming into this corner. Lays a hit. You got Beto, breaks it up. Smith fires it, and it hit the defender. It did not get to the net. Pope, strong on the puck, gets it off to the bottom of your screen. Smith, they're going to call him for that one. That's an unfortunate play. I hope that player is okay. He hit the boards very hard right in front of the OHC bench. I think he was already kind of falling, but Smith was there and gave him a push or contact of some type. And that player is still down. He hit the boards hard. So Tyler Smith is going to go to the penalty box. It was an unfortunate play.
Yeah, I don't think that was intentional. He was actually falling down.
That kid, he was. That was a very unfortunate play. They're going to help him to the bench. He is wobbling a little bit. That is not good. You probably can't see a lot, if anything, on your screen, but the player was coming towards our bench, which is directly below your camera, and he was at the blue line, and he stumbled and was leaning at a probably, 75-degree angle toward the boards, and Tyler barely touched him. It was not a heavy contact. It was kind of a light shove just in line with the play, and he went into the boards pretty awkwardly and is very gingerly going to the bench and is sitting down now. So Tyler's going to be in the box. I am going to get the report from Matt. It's a 2-minute penalty, Matt says. I do think that is representative of the play there. That was not an aggressive boarding or a menacing type play, but it was just an ugly contact with the boards. Hopefully the game stays clean. I think that was just an unfortunate play, Matt.
Yeah, he was falling down and just got his feet tangled. And
so on the ice, on the ice you got Hammer and Beto. And then back on defense, I think you got Lauber and Guyette. Again, a 2-minute penalty kill for OHC here. Tyler Smith in the box. Almost by Hammer there. PCHA player. That was a loose puck. That was dangerous in front of the net. That PCHA player he cut through a lot of players and got a pretty good shot off. They're going to call a high stick. Even though it went all the way to the netminder, they still call a high stick.
It's just when you touch it.
It's your team, can't be the next to touch it. Okay,
Correct.
well there you go. There's your rules expert. Anybody on the broadcast listening to me for rules or penalty advice is in bad trouble. I'm going to give you what I see, but I am by no means an expert. I grew up in Tennessee, and hockey was not exactly a native language to me. Mueller takes the draw. Ekstrom is on the ice with him at forward. Back on D, you have the goal scorer Crawford along with Williams. Here comes PCHA. Nice play there. Ekstrom's got a little bit of space. He dodges the hit. These boys are doing a nice job having heads up, because you better have your heads up when you get the puck and you're bringing it up the ice against these Canadian teams. This is a different style of game than what we play at South Suburban and the like in Colorado. Mueller's providing the initial pressure. I would guess we're right at probably about 20 seconds left on this penalty kill. So OHC's done a nice job killing it. As Matt said earlier, Ekstrom gets it forward. Nice hustle by Sebastian. Next goal, I think, is going to be pretty important. Let's hope we can ride this energy surge. We're at even strength hockey now. Tyler Smith is on the ice. He gets it up to Mueller. Mueller chips it. Tyler Smith has it with a little bit of space. Let's see if he can get a shot off. He shoots it low. Didn't quite have the angle. Mueller to Williams. Williams throws it around the roulette wheel. Fretz is on the ice. He's down there in the corner. Smith to Crawford. Crawford throws it back into the corner in front of me. Fretz is there. Dodges the hit. Nice job. Smith gets it over to Beto. Beto fires it off the crossbar. Great shot by Beto on the pass from Smith. And Beto hits the crossbar and it bounces up in the net, so we're going to do a face-off. What are you seeing, Matt?
That was some good puck movement there that kept it in. A couple good chances. I mean, Smitty had a good one there, and Beto.
Smith's going to take the draw. He's got Pope and Beto. Back on defense, you got Guyette and Lauber. Guyette down low into the corner. Smith knocks it forward. He's got a little bit of space. He's got Beto in the middle. Smith fires it. The goalie's able to glove it down, but a nice opportunity for OHC. PCHA with some good tic-tac-toe puck movement. No penalty called there. A little bit of a takedown, but all good. Beto into the middle. Guyette coming up. Back door to the PCHA player. Luckily the pass is wide. Pope on the boards, gets it to a streaking Frederick. Not able to hold on to it, but into the zone. Neutral zone, Frederick comes into the middle. He's got Goralnik on the back door. Goralnik tries to get a shot off, dangerous area, and a great pass by Frederick, but didn't quite get there. Goralnik, another pass that kind of bounces. Goralnik took a hit into the boards right on the bottom left of your screen. He is okay, he is up, but that was a pretty big hit, and the PCHA player definitely left his feet a little bit. Johnston providing the pressure. Ryu is at center. Johnston's got it. He chips it in. He's got Ryu in the middle, back on defense. Johnston fighting for it behind the net, kicks it to himself, but it goes to the PCHA player. Ryu and Goralnik are the other forwards. It looks like you have Avseev and Steinmetz as your D-men. Steinmetz pushes him wide. He goes around the net.
Whoa, nice
skating there. Loose puck in front of the net. That was good skating right there, Matty.
Yeah, he put the brakes on.
Goralnik putting on the Jets, trying to get there. He does get there. Hammer comes in and cleans up, but he loses an edge. Goralnik's got to be gassed. He let out a burst of energy to get to that puck. I feel like we're bringing the energy and getting the offense now, Matt, but what I fear is that we got to make sure we bring the energy, get the chances, but we're also being sound on defense. Steinmetz brought it forward and threw it at the net, hoping for a kind of rebound play to Ekstrom, and the goalie freezes it. We got to make sure we're back on D.
Yeah, they're flying up the zone. They haven't had much zone pressure, but when they're in there, it's definitely a transition. In between periods, briefly spoke with Coach, and our players are definitely tired. We're not even halfway through the game, right, Matt? I mean, I can't see the scoreboard exactly, but we're roughly getting close to halfway through. These are long games, and we played one this morning, as did PCHA. That said, this is a little bit new for us, so this is a marathon, and hopefully these boys can keep the defensive discipline in terms of forwards getting back especially, but also have this offensive burst. Up to Ryu. Ryu has it right in front of us.
This number 88, their defenseman, he has got some real good hands, and he's very
can move
quick for a smaller guy.
So you got Ryu, Pope, and Mueller are your forwards. And then back on defense, you have Gordon, and he just passed it over to, I think, Lauber, who gets it up to Ryu. He couldn't quite hold it. A good-looking pass. Fires it, ricocheted, it bounces up in the air. A.J. Pope looking for the hit right in front of us. Mueller down into the corner. Mueller, nice play. Here comes Smith in support. Smith's looking in the middle. Loose puck, but it bounces wide. Johnston, he fires it. The goalie glove saves it. Matty, that was on net.
Yes, that was labeled.
Good to see Johnston's shot there, because that was a quick snapshot from a weird angle. The goalie saw it, but those are the type of goals you need a couple times a tournament to give that extra offensive boost. All right, Smith's going to take the draw. He's got Beto and Johnston as his forwards. Back on defense, you got Crawford and Williams. Smith has it. It goes down into the corner. He takes a hit. He's all right. Here comes, must have been offsides. I didn't exactly see it from this angle, but.
Made one little move at the blue line, caused that to be offsides.
So onto the ice you have Frederick. Looks like Frederick, Avsev, Hammer, Guyette. That gets into the neutral zone, nice play. And then you have Goralnik as well on the ice. Frederick with it. Comes down into the corner by me. Nice play by the PCHA player to be able to get a shot off there. Comes up the boards. Here comes your favorite player, 88.
Yeah, he's a really smooth skating little defenseman there.
Yeah, he's not very big, but man, you can't hit him. Now you see him, now you don't. He's definitely quick. Up the ice, Goralnik chips it into the neutral zone. And you got Ekstrom providing the initial pressure. Now you have Ryu. Here comes OHC. Ryu brings it into the zone. Takes a big hit behind the boards. That defenseman, number 6, pretty good player there.
Yeah.
He kind of lined him up nice, calm, and cool on the play. Pretty big kid to boot. Smith came onto the ice. I think we're a little bit mid-change. Goes back around the net. I think Steinmetz is going to be the first one there. Steinmetz chips it up the board. PCHA player gets a quick shot off, but OT with a big save there. That was the first really good opportunity. Smith is hustling for it. Not going to quite make it. Number 6. for PCHA. Nice play. Pope onto the ice. Smith throws it down to the corner. Pope's going to go get it while the rest of the change happens. Smith is there in support. Smith on the bottom of your screen's trying to get there. It reverses. Now Pope is going to be there. Beto's with him. That got into the neutral zone. It's going to come back to Gordon. Gordon goes to Steinmetz. Steinmetz goes to a streaking Johnston, who gets into the middle. He flips it. It hit the post. It got past the goalie, hit the outside of the post. Great quick play by Johnson. It's going to come around the boards. Pope is there first. Pope kicks it off his skate, and it ends up coming back into the OHC zone. Pope was able to get onside and chip it in. Pope and number 6 have a nice collision. That was a heavy-on-heavy collision, Matt. Both players kind of just stood there after the collision. Up the ice, here comes Guyette trying to get a shot off. Good looking play, but not able to get the trigger pulled. So you have Johnston, Pope, Guyette.
A little sloppy in the neutral zone right now by both teams.
Yep. Williams gets it up. There comes Mueller. Johnston fires it, loose puck. The goalie was able to glove it and knock it down. Johnston got some heat on that one. A couple players on the ice for OHC need a change. Looking for their opportunity here, but it has been tough for the guys on the top of your screen. Into the middle, nice blocker save. Nice pad save, excuse me, by OT.
A little too much trying to skate through traffic right now by both teams.
Goes behind the net. We need the puck to go forward. It goes into the neutral zone. This is about as good a chance as anybody's going to have for a change. A.J. Pope going to the ice. He needed it badly. And here comes Frederick into the middle. Looking for a streaking Hammer, but not quite able to complete that pass. So we got Hammer, Mueller, and Frederick are your forwards. Here comes Hammer. He tries to get into the zone. Looks like back on defense. Quick shot. OT sees it.
It's a good save there by OT.
I'm going to go check out our scoreboard. Two to 1 is the score still. It's in the second period. I apologize, can't see the scoreboard. I'm trying to give you how much time is left. On the ice. Puck is in the offensive zone. You got Ryu, Goralnik. Goralnik gets control of it for a moment. You also have Fretz. Puck goes behind the net. Here comes Ryu. He gets it to Guyette. Guyette trying to get a shot off, and it's loose in the puck. The puck goes in the net. Ryu puts it into the net right in front of me where I'm standing trying to see the dadgum time on the clock. How about that for Ryu? Guyette with the initial pressure. Loose puck, Ryu comes in and cleans it up and ties this game up at 2. So there's 2:06 to go here in this second period. The scoreboard is really difficult to read even for people that are across the way, but that's a big goal for OHC, Matt.
That was. Clean up the junk. That's what you got to do. Go to the net.
Go to the net. Guyette looking. Quick shot by Smith. It deflects wide. Avseev back to get it. Avseev, Guyette, Smith, Pope, and Beto are your 5 OHC players. Again, we're in the 1 minute and change to go in the second period. Tied it 2. Chips forward to Beto. Beto's got some space. He's got Smith in the middle. Smith tips it forward, not able to get anything on it. Number 6 for PCHA was there to clean it up. Pretty good player, Matt. PCHA, nice hit blocked by Williams. He blocked the shot, then hit the guy. Double whammy right there for Link. Johnston chips it forward to Beto, who chips it. Now Johnston's going in like a bat out of hell looking for that. He gets a loose puck. He's almost about to get it. Mueller fires it. That had some heat on it. The goalie just got a piece of it and knocked it wide. Mueller with a really strong shot.
We got a penalty.
Wow. They calling it on Johnston or Hammer?
I guess they're calling that one on Hammer.
Wow, they're calling it on Hammer. So OHC is going to be on the penalty kill.
It's probably about a minute left.
I think we got about a minute to go. I am awkwardly signaling over to my parents on the other side of the ice, but either way, the rest of the second period, we're going to be on the penalty kill, tied here at 2. This is the second period, so we're going to be looking to kill this and then get into the third period. Smith is providing the initial pressure. You also got Beto on the ice at forward in front of the net. That one hit off something and bounced off. That might have been off the crossbar or off OT's mask. All right, that's the end of the second period. That was a lot less left in the period. We are tied at 2. That was a great period for OHC.
Great period. Came back after a couple goal deficit there and tied it up. Got to go to the locker room and get some rest and come back and play hard.
We got a full 20 minutes to go. That's a long way. Well, we're going to have an ice cut. We'll be back with you after a few minutes.
right, start of the third period here. We got Tyler Smith, AJ Pope, Lauber, and Guyette. Get to kill a penalty for the first minute and 46 seconds of this period. PCH is working the puck around the outside here. Smith with it. He's going to chip it out. It's going to go all the way down. Pope on the forecheck. Oh, Tyler Smith almost steals it.
All right, we missed a couple of seconds there. My apologies. The third period has started. Nice save by OT right in front of
There's a centering pass that went off a skate.
In front of us here, down deep. So start of the third period, but tied 2. OHC is on the penalty kill for another 45 seconds.
Coming from BCH, Tyler gets a stick on it, slows it down, takes a whack at it, but the skips in the zone. Finally pushed down.
Nice job by OHC pushing the puck forward there. Man, they sped the clock up on us. That was a quick start to the period. We got about 15 seconds left on the penalty kill when I was over there, so I think we almost have killed this puppy off. On the ice right now, back at defense, you have Williams and Gordon. Nice stick by Gordon, knocks it right in front of Maddie and I. So we're at even strength. Good penalty kill right there by OHC. Hammer is onto the ice. That was kind of a soft penalty on Hammer to begin with, but fortunately we killed it. So you have Hammer, Ekstrom, and Mueller are your forwards. And back on defense, you have Gordon and Williams. That could have been an icing, but the goalie went ahead and played it, so did us a favor there. Again, we're even strength, early third period, tie game. OHC playing their second game today. Same thing for PCHA, but these are long periods. It's definitely a challenge for the boys. I have a feeling this is going to be a whoever can handle the endurance here, whoever can be more conditioned is going to win this game.
Yeah, there's got to be 2 tired teams. They played hard.
Pope back to Gordon. Gordon over to Crawford. Crawford up. Looks like there's Pope, Johnston. Backdoor, big save! Loose puck and it's out. OT with the big save. Wow, that was a danger zone play, Matt.
Yeah, that was right in the slot. They just couldn't find the puck there. Let these guys.
Pope gets it up to Smith, but it goes past him. I don't think he was looking for it. Pope gets it back in the corner to Johnston, trying to pull the trigger. Johnston whiffs on it, but that was because of PCHA knocking the puck away. I like the pressure there. Lauber chips it up looking for Beto. You got Smith on the ice as well. Pope just changed off, so you have Goralnik on the ice. You have Lauber and Crawford back as your D-men. Early third period, tie game. These boys have all played 100 minutes of hockey today. So these are the final 20, and it's going to decide who gets a W or not. Lauber throws it at the net, bouncing puck, quick shot, goalie knocks it away. Good job by Crawford coming up.
There it is.
And it goes in the net! I don't see who it, Matt, you tell it.
I think that was Tyler Smith, I believe.
No, I think
there was a 9 in there. I could tell that.
Tyler was in, no, that was not Tyler. Tyler's not on the ice. That was a goal by Ryu. And apologies to everybody on TV, in particular Ryu. That's the opposite end of the ice from where we are. We're in the corner. This is a tough rink in terms of sight lines, but I don't know who had the initial shot, but Ryu was right where he should be, parked in front of the net. Rebound came to him. He popped it in the back of the net, making it 3-2. I believe that's his second goal tonight, isn't it? Or his second goal of the weekend for sure.
Good stick there by Jake.
Nice job. Steinmetz and Guyette are your D-men. Loose puck, Guyette says no thank you and pops it out. Ekstrom sends it up the boards. Hammer and Mueller are your other forwards. Here comes Ekstrom. He chips it forward. He's going to try to go get it. Does a nice job not icing it. Nice play by Sebastian. Here comes PCHA. Guyette pushes the guy wide into the middle. Steinmetz gets a stick on it. Mueller gets a glove on it and pops it into the neutral zone. Wow, that was a quick shot by your boy, 88.
That's my boy.
He's a good player. Got a couple of good players on all of these teams, of course. Steinmetz reversed it. It comes back to him. Fretz comes in with the hit. Steinmetz and Fretz are on the puck. They're calling the penalty on PCHA.
Looks like head contact. We'll see what happens here.
I didn't see it. I didn't see the penalty, but it looks like it's going to be a power play for OHC. It was actually right in front of us. The referee pointed at the head, so there was some head contact, and that's certainly serious, but I did not see it. That said, don't trust me when it comes to penalties. So on the power play here, OHC wins the toss. Guyette has it, gets it to Pope. Pope to Guyette. Guyette to Smith. Smith fires it, goes back door, and it's going to ricochet the length of the ice. So on the ice, you also have with Smith, Pope, Guyette, you have Johnston and Beto. Pope's going to get the red line. He flips it off the boards. Here comes Johnson. Johnson looks back door to Beto. Beto's not able to get a shot off. Comes to Smith. OHC's trying to get set up. They have a 3-2 lead. But this next goal is obviously going to be a big story of this game. Smith comes in. He goes all the way around the net. He gets it to Guyette. Guyette to Smith. Smith to Pope. Pope has it. Pope fires it. It goes just wide. Johnston was at the net. Gotta love big shots with traffic in front of the netminder there.
Yeah, they need to hit the net though. It's 2 times they've let one ring around on a shot.
Yep. Smith gets it in the zone. He's going to drop it to set up. Gets it to Guyette. Guyette fires it. It's wide. The goalie goes over and glove saves it. So we're going to have the second power play unit come onto the ice. You're going to have Williams and Crawford at D on offense. You're going to have Ryu, Mueller, and Gorolnik. They're going to throw out Ryu and bring in Mueller. PCHA wins that, but looks like we probably have only a few seconds left on the penalty. Williams up to Crawford, who gets it up to Ryu. Ryu chips it past the D-man, goes deep into the corner. Ryu behind the net, looking, scanning. Back door, trying to get it to Mueller. Mueller to Ryu, he's got some space, he fires it, but it's blocked by the PCHA defender. We are now at even strength hockey. Even strength. Power play's over, Matt.
I think the boys forgot they could do delay offsides right there.
Mueller fires it low. Really good shot. That was on net. The goalie is able to glove it. Ryu took a big hit there, but he's okay. He's going right to the bench. He was due to change anyway. Right in front of us, Williams, PCHA going behind the net. Right in front of the net! And a nice save by OT.
That was a great kick.
Pad kick save, and then freezes it. That was from behind his back to the front of the net. Love it.
It's a great save.
Hammer's going to take the draw. Lauber, Gordon are your D-men. Frederick and Ekstrom are the other two forwards. Hammer wins it. Lauber around the horn. Frederick's going to be there, bottom of your screen. Gets it to Hammer. About 11 minutes to go in this game. OHC's up 3-2. 11 minutes is a lot of time. Next goal is going to go a long way here. Let's see if OHC can power forward and get one. Good stick work, but PCHA firing it. Good low shot. That player had it in the slot. Block shot over the net. These PCHA players, when they get any space in front of the net, they are skilled enough to put a good shot on. The key is not let them get there in the first place, which is the hard part. Hammer is going to dump it in. Here comes the change for OHC, Pope, Smith, Beto. Lauber, Avseev are your D-men. PCHA's shot was wide. Into the middle, dangerous play. Here comes Beto. Beto's got Pope in the middle. Beto gets the zone.
They're getting far too many chances right in front of our net right
Yep.
now.
These guys, when they get the puck in front of the net, they're skilled enough to get good shots off. We've got to stop them before they get there. Nice play by Tyler Smith. He gets it up to Beto. Beto comes into the middle, gets it over to Pope. Pope looks to get in the middle himself. Can't really find anything, so he's taking his time, using the body. Gets it to the point. Nice play over to Guyette. Guyette fires it. It goes wide. It gets past Avseev as it bounces, but a nice play by Guyette recovering. Here comes Smith in. Johnston onto the ice. His pass was blocked. Fretz is also on the ice. So you got Fretz, Smith, Johnston are your forwards. Guyette and Avseev are your D-men. That pass for Fretz is intercepted, but Guyette cleans it up. Nice job by Brandon. Puck into the neutral zone. And that's going to come to me. That's going to come to me. I get to make the play. I made the play. I made the play. The puck is in my hands. I don't know if they want it, but I'm really excited about touching the puck. That's on video. Anyway, Mueller takes the draw. His other forwards are Johnston and Fretz. Fretz dodges a big hit there. Nice play to dodge that hit by Ian. Into the middle. Mueller, quick shot. Johnston had a rebound attempt, and I think that was just wide. That was a dangerous play in OHC's favor, Matt.
Yes, it was. Ian got dumped in front of the net there, trying to get to the screen.
Gordon is there. Gets it to Fretz. Fretz to Mueller. Gordon has it again. Gordon gets the red line. He's got some offensive zone time here. He gets it in. Goalie knocks it wide. Another shot there by Gordon. Good job pushing it forward. Our best defense is going to be keeping it forward. Lauber is your D-man, drives him wide, nice job. Both players kind of bury each other in the corner. Your forwards are still Johnston, Fretz, and Mueller. OHC needs a change, Matt.
Yeah, they do. They
Quick shot goes into the corner.
They tried to free Ian there, but just couldn't get the puck to him.
You know, it's what's ironic to me is long gone are the days where players aren't changing because they don't want to. Now it's about when you can, right? That got out of the zone. It's going to be delayed offsides. These players didn't tag up. That got out of the zone. Am I crazy?
I'm pretty sure that
it's out of the zone completely now, and so are all the players. But that puck got out of the zone before, and all the players did not tag up. However, I don't think we have a Toronto replay review room. Dangerous play. What a save by OT! Wow.
Good back pressure there by Ian to disturb that shot.
Oh my goodness, that shot right there, 25 feet in front of OT. Glove knocks it down. Fortunately, the referee blew the whistle. He didn't quite have control of it, but man, we'll take it. That was a big save. OT has had a big second and third period in particular thus far. So we got about 6.5 to go in this game. OHC is leading 3-2 here. They were down 2-0. They fought back. I think they're going to have to really fight all the way to the end here. This PCHA team, you give them any room in front of the net and they can get some dangerous chances. They're a little bit more skilled, not as physical or as big as the team we played this morning.
Referees are having a discussion here with the coach. Not sure what's going on.
Looks like Ryu is going to take the draw. Steinmetz and Gaeta are D-men. Ekstrom and Hammer are the other forwards. Quick shot. It's deflected and goes wide by PCHA. Hammer chips it up the boards. Nice play. Ryu trying to get control of it. Hammer gets it into the offensive zone. But here comes PCHA. Good job getting stick on stick there by Gaeta, preventing the shot. Nice pass there. Ekstrom, nice move. He's got a little bit of space. Gets it over to Gaeta. Gaeta trying to go back to Ekstrom, not able to get stick on that one. Gaeta trying to go back behind the boards. Quick shot, it's deflected, but luckily it goes wide. It was going high, but it got deflected down low. Dangerous play. Tyler Smith has the puck. Pope comes onto the ice, as does Beto. Pope chips it past the first player. Here comes Beto with it. Beto gets it down deep behind the net. On D, you have Williams and Crawford. Here comes PCHA. Beto. Smith was able to break it up. Gets it to Pope. Pope trying to get it into the offensive zone. Luckily, Smith is able at the red line to dump it in. Pope is the first one there, giving pressure.
Yeah, right now we just need to keep the puck down in their zone.
That's going to be our best offense, is going to be just keeping it forward. Get that red line, we got to dump it. Back behind the net, Crawford comes up the board. Pope has it. Pope into the middle looking for a streaking Mueller. Doesn't quite connect with him. Mueller has it now. Johnston's on the ice. Mueller into the zone. He's going to fire it. Goalie's not able to completely freeze it, but does make the save. Avseev and Crawford back. Avseev separates the body. Mueller cleans it up. Nice play by Edward. Neutral zone, Johnston.
Oh.
Looks like he got tripped there. There is no call. He might have just fallen. I'm not sure if he got tripped, but it looked kind of like it.
Hard to tell.
Hard to tell. Connection there by Guyette and the player. The player decided not to shoot it and just meet Guyette's hit. That's a bouncing puck. Oh my goodness, it goes right behind the net. That was a weird looking play. A knuckleball off the shot, and that's gonna go out of bounds. I got one. I got one. You need it? That's just me doing my job.
Being a good citizen.
A good citizen. So Smith's going to take the draw. Fretz is on the ice with him, as is Frederick. Smith chips it forward. Getting that puck forward is the name of the game, Matty.
Yeah, you want to keep it in their zone. Make them come 200 feet.
Offensive zone faceoff for OHC here. Gordon fires it. It goes wide. Pope gets it up to Lauber. Lauber fires it. It ricochets off of Smith maybe, or a defender, and goes wide. But Pope ties it up down behind the net. He kicks it around and comes away with it. Nice play. Smith throws it back down low. The best defense is going to be keeping it in the zone. Get that red line and get it in. Nice play by Gordon getting it in. Smith has it behind the net. Beto's in front of the net. He's trying to get it to him.
I'd like to see a good cycle game go here.
Yep. Gordon and Lauber are back.
Good stick by Gordon there.
Really nice stick by Dono. Ryu, Hammer, and Beto are your forwards. Beto's off the ice. Ekstrom's on. We got about 3 minutes, a little bit extra left. There's 2:26 to go in the game.
Need to have some quick line changes here too. 30-second shifts, get off the ice, get some fresh legs out there.
So only 2:26 to go. OHC's got a lead. Their best defense is going to be offense, Matty. They keep it in the zone here. Across the middle to Williams. Williams has it, and Williams dumps it in deep.
That was a dangerous play.
But it was a dangerous position, but Williams did the absolute right play, just dumping it in deep. At this point, you want to get a win. Ekstrom grabs the puck at center ice and throws it in deep. So Hammer and Ryu, your other forwards. Crawford gets it. Crawford throws it in. Crawford had a big goal tonight. Had a really nice game. Here comes Mueller onto the ice. Crawford gets the red line, throws it back in, takes a big hit on the bottom of your screen. You probably couldn't see it. He's jumping right up. He did push the kid back.
And a penalty is called.
What?
Penalty was called.
Oh, wow. There was a referee standing right behind him who did not call the penalty, but the referee on the other end of the ice decided to call it. And that's going to be a penalty on Rory Crawford. That is a tough one. Rory had a great play, took the puck to the red line, dumped it in, took a hit, got up and gave a shove back. The two referees closest to him did not call the penalty. The youngest, perhaps most experienced and inexperienced official that was furthest away He threw his hand up, Matt.
He sure did.
That is a frustrating one.
Cannot see the clock, but I do believe the rest of the game will be on the penalty kill.
There's a minute 20 to go. And, yeah, it's a 2-minute penalty or whatever the penalty is. Unless this goes into extra time. I don't know the rules in this tournament. We're going to have to kill off a minute 20 here to win. So our best offense, or our best defense being offense, is going to be turned up a notch here.
Well, just get the puck and ice the puck. I imagine they're going to pull the goalie here, so it's going to be 6-on-4. And they do pull the goalie.
Well, this is going to be the kill of the season thus far for us. We're going to have 6-on-4. OT's ready for it. He's had a great game. But that penalty is going to put OHC in the position to earn this one. So you're going to have Beto, Smith, Guyette, and Lauber on the ice. Nice block by Beto. Loose puck comes to Beto. Beto is going to skate it up. Smart play. He tried to shoot on the empty net, and that would have been on net, but the PCHA player stopped it. The goalie is out for PCHA. Nice play by Guyette, driving him wide. Under a minute to go. Backdoor, nice play by PCHA, but a better play by Lauber breaking it up. Beto shoots it, it's bouncing, it's just wide. They didn't call icing, which is an even bigger play. Here comes PCHA. They dump it. That's gonna be icing. PCHA tried for the deep Hail Mary pass, and that's gonna be icing. What a huge, huge play.
Biggest thing here is you're going to have to put your goaltender back in the net if they're going to allow it. I don't know what's going on over here.
Oh, wow. You can't change on an icing. What a nutso play. When you're on a 6-on-4 power play and you ice it, can you bring the goalie back on?
Doesn't look like it.
They are not letting them bring the goalie back on because they iced it, which disallows substitution. Incredible. Tyler takes the draw. PCHA wins it. Again, there's no goalie in the net. Gets the center ice.
I have no idea how much time's left, but it's got to be getting close.
I am.
Ooh,
They're
nice.
going to call offsides.
Offsides.
I am getting time from my sources as quickly as I can, since only a very short view, really the benches can see the time that's left. So it's probably about 30 seconds left if I had to guess. Actually, there's 20 seconds to go according to my sources. 20 seconds to go. It's 6-on-4. There's no netminder in for... Nice stick by Lauber. Smith is just going to ice it forward.
That should do it.
They didn't call icing.
No icing. Remember,
That's right. We're on the penalty kill.
They got to go.
That does it! And that's a victory! OHC coming back from down 2-0 to win 3-2.
Big win.
Matty, I saw Coach in between periods. I bumped into him. We were down 2-0. And you know what Coach said? He said, I think we're going to come back and win, but we're tired. Goodness, he was right.
Great prediction. Good battle by these boys.
I love it. What a way to play 120 minutes, 2 games in one day and come away with a victory. 3-2 is your final. We will see you tomorrow at 3:15 Pacific time. Good night.